Beloved Saints, today's 5-minute message of redemptive history is about Joiakim in the genealogy of the high priest from the 6th book of the Redemptive History series, the Eternal High Priest of the Covenantal Oath. When we look in Nehemiah 12 verse 10 and verse 26, Joiakim was the son of Joshua the high priest, and he was the 25th generation high priest in the genealogy. He was also the second high priest in the period of the post-exile. The name Joiakim is a combination of the Hebrew word Jehovah and kum, which means to rise or arise. Thus, the name Joiakim means the Lord raises up. First, Joiakim the high priest presumably came back in the first return. Nehemiah 12 verse 26 states, "These served in the days of Joiakim the son of Jeshua, the son of Jozadak, and in the days of Nehemiah the governor, and of Ezra the priest and scribe." Ezra was the leader of the second return, and Nehemiah was the leader of the third return. The fact that Joiakim's name is listed along with these names shows that Joiakim ministered as high priest after the return from the exile. Joiakim must have come back in the first return in 537 BC along with the leader Joshua, and became the high priest before the second return in 458 BC. Second, it is likely that Joiakim assisted in the reconstruction of Zerubbabel's temple. Ezra 3:9 states, "Jeshua with his sons and brothers stood united with Kadmiel and his sons, the sons of Judah and the sons of Henadad, and their sons and brothers the Levites, to oversee the workmen in the temple of God." Here, Joiakim was probably included in the reference to Jeshua with his sons. This means that Joiakim returned with his father Joshua and worked hard on rebuilding the temple. He was most likely then appointed as the high priest to succeed Joshua before the second return took place in 458 BC. Everyone, Joiakim's grandfather was Jehozadak, who was taken captive to Babylon. Joiakim was likely born in Babylon. During the time when the Israelites were taken captive, they must have longed for their home, and they must have wept bitterly every day. However, as time passed, they got used to their life in exile. Thus, when Cyrus, the king of Persia, proclaimed that Israelites were to return from their exile, the majority of the people did not return. Only those whose heart had been stirred to build the temple of God returned, and that number was 49,897. Joiakim, who was born in Babylon, must have also been used to the life in exile. However, his father Joshua named his son Joiakim, which means the Lord raises up. His father Joshua must have educated his son in the faith that there will certainly be a time of return from the Babylonian captivity. Thus, Joiakim followed his father Joshua in the return to Jerusalem. Beloved saints, as we face hardships, let us believe in God, who will raise us up out of all of our troubles, like the meaning of the name Joiakim. Let us come out of Babylon, which symbolizes the fallen world, just as Joiakim left Babylon to help build the temple of God. Let us also build a temple that God is pleased with, and go boldly toward heaven, the kingdom of God and the promised land. I bless in the name of the Lord.